Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio, and we are live. Okay. Raphael Dawkins. Oh, with the Combat Radio. OMG. Damn. That was an impromptu sound. That was an impromptu sound check. OMG. What's going on here? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. That's very, very unfortunate. I'm seeing. Hold on. Why is this dang thing so damn loud? It's because I'm wearing the headphones. Hold on a second. Hold on. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's change the screen as I do a little technical investigation. Why is the thing so damn loud on my end? Let's get that in. What's the visibility like? Visibility is good. Okay, let's have that up like, that's not what I meant. Okay, what about now? Okay, we'll roll with that. And, okay, let's see what the problem is here. Hold on, let me just check the sound levels. Sound levels, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, let me take the headphones off. Amplifying the sound just a little bit too much, or maybe I'll turn it down just a tad. Turn it down just a tad. Yes, that is acceptable. That is acceptable. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Aaron Daly says Raphie late as per usual. OMG. Okay, well, it's not late. It's just different. We're working in different time dimensions, or maybe not. Okay, so first things first, let me share this shiznix. Let me share my shizzle to the secret society. Shared it on social media thus far, but let's take it to the secret society as well, so everybody know. Okay, let's do this. Where are we? Let's have a look. Here. Okay. Let's get this thing shared ASAP. And then we get into this shiznix. Okay. Share. Okay. First successful share. Let us. What was that? Let us move on. What's going on here? All right. Let's share it there too. Why not? Share it there too. Where else? Yeah. Share it over here as well. Boom. 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 Okay. Shared on social media. Shared via the secret society. And there's one more thing I need to check. Where are we? Let's reload this shiznix. Okay. Didn't see what I expected to see there. That's okay. Shut that down. Let's come back. Let's come back into this. Okay. Right. Okay, so before we go any further, got to let you know that there's an issue. There's an anomaly. There's an anomaly with this streaming. Okay, that's better. Music's doing my head in. Okay, there's an anomaly with this streaming thing that I'm using. Streaming service. They say that some users may not be able to use the chat feature. And I've seen Aaron Daly type something and I've tried to highlight it and it don't highlight. Hold on, let's have a look. Okay, so anyway, we'll see what percentage of users experience that issue. Okay, but that's yet to be determined. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let me properly introduce the show. You are in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphie. What's the title of this piece? It's the weekend wrap-up. Boxing Talk with Raphie 320. That's 320. Okay, and what we're going to be talking about? We're going to be looking at multiple topics. Okay, including Herring versus Stevenson fight over on the weekend. OMG. Okay, what's going on? Aaron Daly. Yeah, okay, it's interesting because I can see the fight doctor's comment. It's interesting because, as I was just explaining before, some comments I will be able to upload and some comments because they will appear on the streaming service that I'm using and some comments will not appear. So, for example, first comment by Aaron Daly, that does not appear on my streaming service. It does appear on the YouTube, but I can't highlight it from the YouTube. I highlight it from the streaming service, but it's not visible. The second comment from the Fight Doctor is visible. Quite interesting. A little bit bizarre, but they did warn me. There was a notice warning me before I went live that might be the case, and so it has turned out to be. But it's okay. You can still see the comments for yourselves. It's just certain ones I won't be able to upload, highlight. But they promise that their engineers are working on it as we speak, and that should be resolved. So, okay, I think hopefully it'll just be for this show. I was going to use the other service, the other streaming service, but there's certain things that this one does that it cannot do, the other one cannot do. So I opted to go with this streaming service this time around. If the problem persists for the next show, then I'll use the other streaming service. But for now, we're using this. For tonight, we're using this. Okay, so let's have a look at the topics. What we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the Herring versus Stevenson. We're going to be talking about who Stevenson wants next. We're going to be talking about the Oscar Rivas versus the Ryan Rozaki. How you pronounce that? Rozaki. We're looking at Usyk's words to Tyson Fury, or about Tyson Fury. I was not impressed with your performance. OMG. What else we're looking at? We're looking at Dillian White. There's some smoke, there's some rubble flying around. Otto Wallin is saying that Dillian White needs to show proof. He wants to see proof that Dillian White's shoulder injury. We're looking at Tyson Fury, who Bob Arum has the words. Bob Arum has. Look at this. Aaron Daly's post is visible, but not the first one, but the second one is interesting. Okay, very interesting indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Philip Carl Roberts up in the building. Okay. So, as I was already explained a couple of times, I think everybody should know by now what's crack-a-lacking. Some posts are not showing up. Some posts, so for example, Aaron Daly's first post didn't show up, but his second post did. So that's going to be a continual thing throughout the night, just letting everybody know. Maybe I should say it later when more people are in. Okay. So there's lots of stuff to get into. What else is there? Yeah, Errol Spence. Okay. There's a lot to do, a lot to get through. Let me take a sip of my water as we prepare to dive in deep. Down, down, diggy, diggy, down, down. Damn. Raphie. Excuse me. Raphie is thirsty. Okay. So, where do I begin? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Are we sitting comfortably? Are we sitting comfortably? Okay. Let's do this. Listen with a big papa. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go entry level. Let's go entry level. First things first. Let me drop the link. Let me drop the link in the shiznix. Okay. Boom. There it is. Now let us find the place where we will start. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious where we should start. Let us start with yeah, okay. Let's boom. How should I start there or should I start? No, not even gonna start there. Should I start? No, I'm not even gonna start there. I know I'm gonna start somewhere else. I'm gonna start in a different place. Where is it? Damn. That's inconvenient. Let's get into this. Let's find the thing that I thought was already up. Uh-oh. What am I thinking? Come on, let's go. Where is it? There it is. Why was I even the slightest bit concerned? Okay. Let me work a little bit of magic before I share the shiznix. And let me share the shiznix. Okay. Let's stop sharing that. And start sharing this. Where's that then? Where's that sharing? Where's that? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Let's have a look. Nope. Boom. Better. Much, much better. Okay. So, what we're looking at? We're looking at Oscar Rivas versus Ryan Rozaki. Ryan Rozaki. Okay. Let's have a look what we're dealing with here. Okay, so Oscar Rivas, Ryan Rozaki for the inaugural, for the very first Bridgerweight championship. So they're having the championship. Has there actually been, is this the first ever Bridgerweight fight? It's interesting. But nonetheless, Oscar Rivas versus Ryan Rozaki. Unlike many, I I know an inside guy. I know a guy on the inside. I know a matchmaker. And he knows a hell of a lot of fighters, and he knows Ryan Rozaki. And he told me several weeks ago, he said that this Rozaki guy, remember, because what is it? Was it Jennings who dropped out? Jennings there have been other Bridgerweight fights. Damn it. It would have been interesting if this was the first one ever. That would have been funny as hell. It would have been funny as hell if the first ever Bridgerweight fight was the championship. But anyway, yeah, I know an insider guy who assured me that when Jennings dropped out and he was replaced with Rozaki, a guy that most people had never heard of, matchmaker guy I know told me, assured me, he said, Raphie, this Rozaki guy is a good guy, a good boxer, and he's going to put up a sturdy effort. And so it came to pass that Ryan Rozaki did put up a hell of an effort. Let me stop that there for a second. I don't know why the hell I let it play for so long. What the hell am I thinking? Yeah, this Rozaki cat, he knows his boxing. And it was interesting to see Rivas stepping back. Was he stepping back all night? Damn. And did some nice uppercuts and one returned. A lot of head work, a lot of use of the head. There's a lot of pushing. Right on cue. Pushing, head work. It was a what I call it, a scrappy affair. It was an interesting affair. For me, Rivas takes too many. I don't think I could ever really be a Rivas fan because he takes too many shots. Look at that. He doesn't seem to have any push. Doesn't seem to have any regard for his brain. It's almost he won't move his head. Maybe he's not trying to move his head, but surely one would like to have a style where you took minimal brain damage, minimal punches. But Oscar Rivas doesn't seem to care. He'll just take punches all night long. He'll take punches all night long, and even just jabs, straight jabs. He seems like he won't move his head an inch off the center line. He doesn't care to do that, and I can't relate to that. It's just not healthy. I mean, now it's all cool in the gang, but what about later on down the line? You know what I mean? Most people like to live a long life. What about later on down the line when you're retired? It's and you're suffering the consequences of not getting your head off the center line. I can't relate. I simply cannot relate. Just can't relate. Let's have a look here. Philip Carl Roberts on the fact-finding expedition. Giovanni Buzon versus Jose German Garcia Montez. Damn, is that one person? Jose German Garcia Montez was the first Bridgerweight contest I watched. And that was a few months back now. Okay. Excellent. Fact-finding expedition complete. Good stuff. Yeah, I just can't relate to this style of boxing. Just keeping your head on the center line, getting punched. Nah, I can't relate to that whatsoever. No parrying. Nah. Can't get with it. I cannot get with this. I cannot get with this style of fighting. No way, no how. Okay, so Rivas is on the offensive now, shipping out some shots of his own. But yeah, I just can't get with the head first approach. Can't really get with it. It just ain't my style. I like a little bit more finesse. I need to see a little bit more finesse. Let's go. Let's have a look. What's going on? Yeah. Is this what you call a slugfest? This is a slugfest and a push fest and a head fest. and the trousers falling down fest. Yeah. No, what's the warning for? What's the warning for? And this is the fight. What happened? What happened? This is the fight that where the ESPN servers went down in the 12th round. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if people are gonna get their money back. Oh, low blow. Are people gonna get the money back? Rozaki badly in the end of the first round. Okay, gotcha. Rivas took the fight lightly. At the start, in my opinion, he was just shipping shots and expecting to overpower Rozaki. He started to jab in the latter rounds and improved. Okay. So let's have a look. Okay. So what happens here? Are we gonna get what? Are we gonna get the 12th round, or is he just gonna cut off like the ESPN thing cut off? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna cut off any second now. Okay. Yeah, so it did cut off, but Oscar Rivas emerged the victor. What was the scorecards? I've got it with me. Where are the scorecards? Rivas pumped. Let's see if I can see the scorecards. Let me see if they're readily available. Let's see. Okay. Scorecards, Rivas versus Rozaki. Rivas versus Rozaki scorecards. Let me dig that up now. Have a little looky. Rivas versus Rozaki scorecards. Let's have a look. Okay, so what is it? Rivas, whose only pro defeat came against Dillian White in 2019, took scorecards of 116, 111, and 115, 112 twice. So that's what 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a three round margin on two cards and a 4-round margin on the other. And Oscar Rivas becomes the first WBC Bridgerweight champion. Okay. We're all cut off. I was chatting with BBB on his stream. They were a bit angry, to say the least. The 12th round, for those who don't know. The transmission cut off in the 12th round and left a lot of people angry. A lot of angry people, and that was just the people who didn't pay for the stream. That was people who were on free streams. Can you imagine how people would have felt, people who actually paid for the damn thing? Can you imagine that? OMG. Okay, so that was the Oscar Rivas versus Ryan Rozaki. Rivas with an average of 3.33 round or a 4-round margin. Close fight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. So that was the Oscar Rivas versus the Ryan Rozaki. So we now have our first, or the WBC have their first bridgerweight champion. Okay, and the first poll before we move on, the first poll of the day of the evening is: do you like bridgerweight? Bridgerweight and bridgerweight. Yeah, probably spelled wrong. Well, I don't really care. Do you like bridgerweight? Question mark. Yes, no, add an option, abolish it. Abolish it. Add another option, I really don't care. I really don't care. Ask your community. Ask your community. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Okay. So 3, 2, 1. There it is for your delectation. Do you like bridgerweight? Yes, no, abolish it. I really don't care. Okay. So you got that. You got that there. And what we got here? We got the Rivas versus Rozaki. And leave that up for a couple more seconds before we move on. Let's have a look here. Where's my cursor? Bridgerweight equals dumber weight. Yeah. If what is this? If Rozaki. If Rozaki was bigger, he'd have caused Rivas major problems. What's this here? Let's have a look. I have enjoyed the fights at Bridgerweight so far, but it is a pointless division. Just make the fight at heavyweight, like every other organization would. Okay. More opinions coming through. Get rid of Bridgerweight, pointless weight class. Okay, my position on this before we move on. Let's leave that up there for a second. Un momento, mami, slow your tempo. Okay, well, my position on this is I really don't know. How I feel about it. I haven't watched any Bridgerweight fights. I didn't watch this one live. It was silly o'clock in the morning for us over here in the UK. You know, the Raphie needs his beauty sleep, so that I used to stay up. I did actually stay up for the Herring fight, the Herring versus Stevenson. I actually stayed up for that. It was to my surprise and dismay. I mean, they've got it on Sky. As a matter of fact, let's change the view. Let's change the view. I'm going to change it to though. I'm going to change it to. Have I got what I want? Have I got what I want up on the screen? No. Let's change that then. Let's get it up. Get it up on the screen. Okay. Easily remedied. Easily done. Boom. Boom. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Okay, so let's have a look. What's the visibility like? Visibility is good. Okay, so my feelings on this, the poll is up, folks. Take the poll, do the poll. Select your option. There are many of them. Okay, so yeah, I actually stayed up for the Stevenson fight, but much to my dismay, looked at the TV guide and realized that it was starting at 3:30 a.m. over here in the UK on Sky. And our American friends, I was talking to some of our American friends, and they were getting the undercard, etc., etc. We had to wait. It started like 2 hours. Started like 2 hours prior to the American broadcast started in excess of 2 hours prior to the UK broadcast start time. I thought that was rather peculiar. Why didn't they have the undercard as well? You know, it kept the UK fans more interested, more alert. In the wee hours of the morning, it would have been good for us to get the undercard. Or is it going to cost more money? Really? Is that how it works? That's most bizarre. That's most peculiar. That's most outrageous. So I was trying to stay up thinking, well, I'm going to stay up for 3:30. And then in the end, I didn't. Well, I had it on. I turned it on. But I was in the bedroom, in bed. And of course, 5-10 minutes later, boom. Was it even 5 minutes later? Boom. Raphie was out. And it was a good thing. It's a good thing I didn't stay up too. It's a good thing I fell asleep. It's a very good thing I fell asleep. I'll tell you in a second why. Why. And the reason is because it started late. Not only was the transmission a late start, but the damn fight started late anyway. I think it started like 2 hours late. So what? 3:30, 5:30, maybe an hour and a half late. Started about 5 a.m. So if I was waiting up at 3:30 and waiting for the fight, I'd have been up till what? It didn't finish until what? Something like 6:15, 6:30 a.m. A couple of hours before getting up. Didn't start till just after 5 a.m. So what time did that finish? About what? 5:50, 5:45? And then the Raphie's getting up like about 3 hours later? Nah. Totally unacceptable. I think our American friends, they're going to have to start bringing their fights, pushing their fights a bit earlier. So we can watch it a bit earlier. It needs to be 2 hours earlier in the Americas. I need to start 2 hours early in the Americas. So what? Instead of watching it at 5, we can watch it at 3. That's bad enough. But something has to be done. Very late start. Very late start. Not good at all. So not happy about that. The Raphie's not happy about that. But for the people new coming in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. And you know all those good things. You got the poll. We got the poll. Let's have a look at the poll. What's the poll saying? They're gonna leave that up there. Do you like Bridgerweight? 0% say yes, 25% say no, 50% say abolish it, and 25% say I really don't give up. Yeah. For me, I guess I have to choose one. And that would be I really don't care about Bridgerweight. I ain't watching no Bridgerweight fight yet. Apart from this one. This one was on replay. Where is it? Let's drop that down for a second. Let's give a little snippet to the people. The people coming in. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Let's give them a little snippet. Just started it randomly there. Oh, dang. Just started it randomly there. So you can see for a few seconds what was going on. Let's go a little earlier. When they're a bit fresher. Started it randomly there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Restart. What happens? What's gonna happen? Yeah. Once again, I'll reiterate. I didn't like the way Rivas was just taking them jabs, not moving his head an inch off the center line. Maybe that's just the damn way he fights, but I don't find that pleasing. I don't find that pleasing. Oh, they were talking about Muhammad Ali because he's got his grandson in there. Yeah. What's his name? That kid, Walsh, something Walsh. Yeah. No. I was this? They usually show the main card on Sky. We got Ali's grandson and another fight before the main event. Yeah, Ali's grandson, another one. Okay. Yeah, glad I went to sleep. Got up and got my Sunday duties. Sunday duties done. Okay. So let's stop that. No momento. Let's stop that and move on to the next thing. Okay, so let's bring that down. Go to the next. Onward we go. Okay, so we're talking about the Herring versus Stevenson. Now, since he won, it's the Stevenson versus Herring. Okay, so where do we start with this one? Okay, so Herring versus Stevenson, Stevenson versus Herring. Okay, so it was, what does he say? Stevenson, I would feel like Bob is protecting Valdez if he makes Valdez versus Navarrete. Okay, so that's the headline. We got to talk about the fight. We've got to talk about the fight. Let's, hold on, have I got it? Have I got it somewhere? Yeah, I got it. So what's that there? Let's drop down. What we dropping down? Yeah, we're going to get rid of that one for the time being. And have I got it? Did I just pull it up? Oh, there it is. So I just pull up. Okay. Let's drop that down. Bring this across. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Let's stop sharing that and start sharing this. Damn. Okay, so Herring versus Stevenson. Yeah, well, we all anticipated Stevenson winning. Being the younger, fresher, sharper fighter, boxer. So we all knew that going into this Shizniks. Let me just stop that for a second. Yeah. Okay. So we all knew this going in. But I mean, I picked Herring because the other two guys picked Stevenson. So I went with Herring, but of course I thought Stevenson was going to win. But I thought, yeah, maybe the old man, 35 years old, he's 35 years old, but come on. If somebody told you that Herring was 40, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. Herring seems like a man who had a hell of a tough hell of a tough paper round. He looks older. He looks older than he is. Looks every day at 40, easily. Every day at 40, easily. His fight with Oquendo. I thought he should have retired. I thought, yeah, retire. Hang him up, because he really, with the headbutts really discouraged him. Headbutts would discourage anybody, but Herring seemed particularly discouraged, and he couldn't seem to find his way out of those headbutts from Oquendo. And I thought, and the referee stopped the fight, and I thought Herring did look sharp worn to me. He looked sharp worn, but then he comes back. He comes back against Frankham and pulls out a stellar performance, and we thought, oh, he's back. Maybe we were wrong. He's back. Herring's back. Maybe we were wrong. But no. Maybe we were wrong. When he comes into the Herring, the Stevenson fight, and I did want him to teach the young whippersnapper. I did want him to give the young whippersnapper a little bit of a lesson, but it was not to be. It was not to be. The young whippersnapper, Shakur Stevenson, he pulled out a hell of a performance. Let's not mess around. Let's not joke around. He pulled out one hell of a performance. And he was surgical. Most scorecards. Do I have the scorecards? Have I got the scorecards? I think I've got the scorecards. Un momento. Mami, slow your tempo. Let's have a look. Let me have a look, see if I got the scorecards. I think I do, but let's just indeed I do. So let's show that. Let's share that. Let's picture that. Come on with it. Official scorecards, okay? I don't know why they seem to have it at some kind of an angle, but hopefully you can see all of that. Oh, am I even sharing? Yeah, I am sharing. Okay, so it's a bit, as a matter of fact, I know how I can resolve this problem. Let's just downsize this all so you can see everything. Yeah, okay, that's much better. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's go full screen so you can see even better. Is that full screen? Okay, there you go, full screen. Okay, so Stevenson, Herring, Stevenson, Herring, Stevenson, Herring. Okay, the three judges, all three judges' scorecards. Okay, so let's have a look at Herring on this side. Round 1, 9. Round 2, 9. Round 3, 9. 4, 9. 5, 9. 6, 9. 7, 9. 8, 9. 9, 9. What about 10? Oh, I'll score in the 10th because the referee stopped in the 10th. Okay, so on the first scorecard, Herring did not get a round. Didn't win a round. On the second scorecard, what's that? 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, 9, 9. The second scorecard, Herring does not win a round. On the third scorecard, what's that? 1, 9, 2, 10. Okay, so the last judge, the third judge gave Herring the second round. That's strange. That's interesting. I heard that some people gave Herring the first round. This judge gave Herring the second round. Me personally, I gave Herring the fifth round. The fifth round, to me, Herring finished that strong. Did he win the second half of that round? I think Herring won the second half of that round. I gave him the fifth round, and I think he won the second half of the fifth round better than Stevenson won the first half of the fifth round. So I gave Herring round 5. And unfortunately, that was the only round that I could give him. Highly unfortunate. Let's have a look. Philip Carl Roberts says, we all know Stevenson was good, but he showed class in the Herring fight. He did show like, hey, he was surgical. I enjoyed it. I wanted Herring to start Stevenson really because of the attitude, but Stevenson won the fight easily. He did. He made it look easy. Easy. Okay, and in comes the bronze plumber. How do you do? I made it. Yes. Okay. So, what we're doing now, we're taking that down. We're doing. Oh yeah, head over to the pole, the bronze plumber. Head over to the pole. Take part in the pole. I'm about to shut it down. Do I need to shut it down? It's been up for 19 minutes. Do I need to shut it down? Head over to the poll. Everybody, you're fresh into the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that share button. Okay. I need to drop the poll down now. What do I need to do? Is there another poll I wanted to do? No, not really. Okay. We'll leave that in there. Everybody get your votes in. Want to get as much votes participation as possible. Okay, so what is this thing here? Do I need it for anything else, or can I just drop this down? Okay, let's drop that down. And get this back up. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, yeah, surgical precision. And let's not get it twisted. It's not as if Herring didn't do nothing. He did do some things. He touched up Stevenson, but I have to say at the end of the fight, Stevenson didn't look like he had a mark on him. So maybe he didn't touch him up. Stevenson looked like he didn't have a mark on him, but Herring certainly had marks on himself, on his face. No question about it. What round is this? It's the fourth. And it's not that Herring couldn't have continued in the 10th round. It's not that Herring couldn't have continued. But it is that the referee had seen enough. And Herring had a big cut, had a nasty cut. And I think I'm with the referee. I think I'm cool with the referee stopping it when he did. Yeah, Herring wasn't going to get knocked out. He could have made it to the end of the fight, but he had that nasty cut. And the referee said, listen, you're not going to win. You probably haven't even won a round. It's the 10th round. You got a bad cut. You know what? Hit the showers, kid. Hit the showers. Yeah, hit the showers, kid. I think it was fair. Excuse me. I think it was reasonable that the referee stopped it when he stopped it. Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio on deck. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Much appreciation. Okay, so surgical precision by Stevenson. Hell of a performance. I must say I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was questions whether Stevenson had any dog in him, that he had enough dog in him. I think he answered with an emphatic yes. He just did. Hell of a performance. With straight shots. Oh, Herring had his little moments, but there weren't enough of them. With the straight shots, with the hooks, upstairs, downstairs, a little bit of head contact. Hey, I'm not advocating. I'm just telling you his array of skills. It's beautiful boxing. It's beautiful boxing by both of them. I actually enjoyed this fight. I've heard some murmurs. Some people say they didn't enjoy the fight. I thought this fight was full of skill, full of talent. To me, it was an absolute pleasure. Poetry in motion. Poetry in motion is what I say. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Find it hard to watch fights back, long fights, but I think I can watch this one back. Look at that. Look at that. Upstairs, downstairs. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. Poetry in motion. Okay, so let's close this poll down now. It's been hovering around for too long. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a little looky. Okay, so the question was, do you like Bridgerweight? Option yes, 0%. No, 38%. Abolish it, 50%. I really don't care, 12%. Hey, so what's that? Well, that's 100% people saying that they don't like Bridgerweight, and then, well, that's what, 88% saying I really don't care. No, 12% saying I really don't care, and the other 88% saying no, I don't like it and abolish it. So that's pretty emphatic that right about now, people ain't down, people ain't feeling the Bridgerweight. I ain't feeling it. Raphie ain't feeling it either. I don't know what will happen with the passage of time. Maybe it could become interesting if the smaller heavyweights go down and the bigger cruiserweights go up. So, hey, I don't rule out it becoming interesting in the future. But right about now, it's an emphatic no. An end of poll. Okay. All right. Where we at? Let's have a look. Where are we going next? Where are we going next? Let's get this out of the way. Right, quick. Let's have a looky for the next topic. Okay. So I see that one. So where's the Otto Wallin one? Let me have a little look. Let's have a scouting expedition to see if we can find the Otto Wallin story. Oh, sick. Damn, we got that to come. This is a heavily packed show. What is this here? What's next? Oh, damn, before we move on, gotta say the question on my mind was what is next for Shakur Stevenson? What's next for Shakur Stevenson? And yeah, let's go ahead. What's this? All this moving shiznicks. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can control this scrolling thing. Oh, okay. Actually, I think I have an article. To go along with this one. Let's see if I can pull that one up. Let's go ahead and look for that one. Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look. Okay, there it is. I think I got that in two places actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop sharing that. Boom. Having a little bit of success there. Let's pull this down. Let's bring this up. Where is it? Is that it? That might be it. Let's have a look. Let's get some visibility on that. We got visibility on that. We got good visibility on that. Stevenson wants Valdez. Okay. So, Shakur open to Lomachenko fight, says Arum is protecting Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez, what belt does he hold? Oh, he holds the WBC. Okay. So Yeah, I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight. Shakur looked a little bit thicker. I said that he was chubby, but looking at the picture there, he don't look chubby. He don't look chubby, but I do hear that he likes his fried chicken. So, there's a possibility he's under, he ain't cut out the processed foods. Some people say it's big for the weight. I think it's good for the weight if you cut out the processed foods. If you're still on the processed foods, you cut them out. And yeah, you can stay down there for a good 2 years. Just a little bit of discipline. Cut out the processed foods, and you should be good. But yeah, I said he was a bit chubby, but he don't look chubby there. I may have been wrong on that one. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Hell, yes, in fact, that's the poll, isn't it? I knew there was a reason I wanted to end the poll. And it was to start another poll. Dang, this one's going to be tricky. Who should Shakur fight next? Who should Shakur fight next? Let's come up with a few options. Let's go Valdez. Let's go Loma. Let's go other options. Tank. Yeah, do we need another option? What is that? Where's the ring ratings? Bachelt. Who else is there? Bachelt is number. Let me show you this. Shizzle. Let me share it with you. Damn, I'm sharing like a mother. Sharing like a mother. Show you the ratings. Where we at? Junior lightweight. Limit is 130 pounds. Am I even sharing it? Damn. Yes, I am. Doing it automatically now. I'm doing it subconsciously. Okay, so it's vacant. Champion is vacant. The Ring Magazine champion. This is the Ring Magazine. Ratings for the junior lightweight. Limit 130 pounds. Herring's dropped down now after the loss. Wood will drop down. Second, you got Burchelt. That's the rankings. Burchelt, Rakimov, Chris Colbert 4, Shakur Stevenson was 5, Roger Gutierrez, or Foster, Oshaki Foster, Shaq Foster. Let's call him Shaq Foster. Who among those do you like? Should I put Burchelt in? Should I include Burchelt? Let's include Burchelt. In the poll. Where is he? Burchelt. Let's include him in the poll. Tank, add an option. In fact, let's keep it 3. Let's keep it small. Who else is there? Who else is on my mind? Who else was on my mind? Let's add Burchelt. Ask your community. 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Okay. I hope I pressed the right button. Can't see it. Yes, it is there. Okay. Who should Shakur fight next? Valdez, Lomachenko, Tank, Burchelt. Yeah, so the poll's there. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Let me have a look. Let me have a look there. Okay, get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in. Okay, so what are we doing now? Let's stop sharing. Stop sharing that. And where are we going now? Where are we going now? Yeah, get your votes in on that. Let me have a look where we going next. Do I want to see five Valdez? Absolutely, absolutely. I want to see that fight ASAP. Valdez is with the WBC. You know, the Mauricio Suleiman. Which way they're going to go? Which way they're going to go? How does Suleiman protected him last time? Is he going to continue to protect him? Because I think that would be one hell of a fight. And yeah, I don't know who's going to win, but I don't think Stevenson's going to lose. Let's put it that way. Okay. Raphie, staying hydrated. Staying hydrated. Okay. So, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Let's have a looky. Let's have a looky. Let's have a looky. Okay, so Shakur. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Share. A share. A chair. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Okay, so Shakur open to Lomachenko fight. But he really wants Oscar Valdez. Really wants Oscar Valdez. I hope he gets the Oscar Valdez. Aaron protecting Oscar Valdez. Will the WBC protect Oscar Valdez? Some of the pressing questions of the day. Okay. Let us stop sharing that. You know, the poll's open. Get your votes in. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay. As we move on. Let's on to the next. So much to get through. Right here on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, you're in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphie 320. Boxing Talk with Raphie 320. Okay, so where are we? No, I'm looking for something, I think. Oh, I've just remembered what it is. Can we fit everything in? Absolutely not. There's no way that we can fit everything in, so let's see what we can fit in. Let's see what we can fit in. I know where we got to go, actually. Yeah, I know exactly where we've got to go. Let's see if I can locate it. Poll is open. Get your votes in. Okay. Lots and lots. Lots and lots. Okay. I'm going to find it there. So I think what I'm going to do is come out of that, go into a different window, pull that up. Let me go over there and pull that up. Okay. Where are we at? What? This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Okay, well, yeah, where's the headline of the piece? Where's the title? Where's the title of the piece? Okay, let us share. Let us go ahead and share this shiznix. Okay, so we have a look. What's the visibility like? Visibility is good. Okay. Okay. So I'm here to fight. I demand the independent doctor assess Dillian White's injury after the heavyweight cancellation. Okay, so Atto Valine has called on Dillian White to be examined by an independent doctor. The Brit, 33-year-old, was due to face Valine on October the 30th. I was very disappointed by Dillian White's withdrawal. I skipped over that picture because they always seem to want to fat shame poor Dilly. Been in Portugal now, for some time. He's actually living out there now. Warm weather training. He's going training every day and in good shape. I remember back in the day, Formula One fans will remember when Nigel Mansell, way back in the day, moved over to Florida because the weather was better. And so consequently, you're more inclined to train when the weather is nice. You probably ride your bike more down to the gym, get your sessions in, or maybe he'd have his trainer come. And I'm sure he'd have his own program devised for him, so he knew what to do. So warm weather training in the warm weather, more inclined to do it. So he's in damn good shape now. Some pictures came out before the injury, and Dillian White is in very good shape. Okay, so a win could have seen the Swede. I make him sound like a vegetable, like a turnip. The Swede pinch White's spot, take White's spot as the WBC mandatory challenger to Tyson Fury. Okay, well, really, it would have meant he was the interim champion. It would have meant that. It would have meant that Otto Wallin would have become the interim champion because it's the interim champion who will go on to fight Tyson Fury. And the interim champion is Dillian White. So Dillian White is the guy who will be fighting Tyson Fury next. So they will now try. It is understood they will try and rearrange the bout as soon as possible after the body snatcher pulled out with a shoulder injury. However, White could bypass Wallin and face Fury next instead. Okay, so Otto Wallin, understandably saddened by the turn and the twists of events with White's shoulder injury, which forced him to pull out. Okay, so Wallin has called for White's injury to be checked, telling Seconds Out they have the right to withdraw from the fight if he's injured, but they've got to prove the injury. I'm not sure that's the case. I'm not sure they actually have to prove the injury. It would be nice, don't get me wrong. And there's word out to the camp that it is a genuine injury. A lot of people don't believe it's a genuine injury, but understand or feel that, hey, it's understandable. Dillian White, has been ordered that the interim champion is going to fight the full champion now, the WBC champion, the Tyson Fury. And a lot of people are saying, hey, it's understandable if he's not injured. But word out to the camp is that he is actually injured. Mato Valin goes on to say, I'm not saying it's not real, but please have an independent doctor look at him so we can all know. We need to know. We have the right to know. I'm here to fight him. I want to fight him. He's being given a lot of credit for fighting tough guys. Now he's got to be true to his word. Well, if he's already fought the tough guys, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. If he's already fought the tough guys, and You know, he's already fought the tough guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You guessed that White had a rematch clause in the Wallin contract. A loss would probably mean 2 extra years on him getting the shot. Well, you know how the WBC feel about Dillian White. They don't want him. They don't want him to get the shot. Let's say a lot of people saying he was protected. Deontay Wilder was being protected from Dillian White. That's a lot of what a lot of people feel. A lot of people feel that way. It's being protected, and it doesn't help that Deontay Wilder himself sent Dillian White a text saying, "I'm gonna make you wait for 2 years. I'm gonna keep you waiting for 2 years." It doesn't help that Deontay Wilder sent him a text saying that, so it strengthens the view. It adds weight to the view that Deontay Wilder was protected from Dillian White by the WBC. It seemed like they formed a ring of steel around Deontay Wilder to keep Dillian White from getting at him. You know, that's a very strong view. That's a very strong view. What we got here? It's a sensible move career-wise. It is disappointing for fans. Nobody's buying the injury story. Nobody ain't buying the injury story. People are convinced he's not injured. But understand if he's not. It would not be fair. It would not be fair to the sport of boxing for Dillian White to have an injury, whatever it is, and as a result of that, to be able to be mandated to fight Fury, Dimitri Salita, the promoter of Otto Wallin. What do I think about it? I think that Dillian White is injured. I'm one of the very few who thinks that Dillian White is actually injured. However, it is kind of convenient to him, to just move on. Whether even if he wasn't injured, it'd be convenient to him to move on. How does this story? There's another tie-in to this story. There is a tie-in to this story. Maybe I should just go ahead and tie that shiznix in right now. Let me see if I can tie that shiznix in right now. Is it up? Is the story up? The story that I want? Damn it. Just swore I had it up at one point. Let's have a look. Let's have a scroll on down and see if we can find it. And in the meantime, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that share button. And don't forget the polls open. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can find the story which ties in to this story. Let's have a look here. Let's see if we can find it quick time. So much. What am I looking for exactly? I'm looking for the tie-in. That's right. I'm looking for the tie-in. No, that's not the one. That's another tie-in. That's another thread. Oh, okay. Well, here it is. Well, looky there. Where is that? I'll stop sharing that. Start sharing this. Okay. Okay. Right. So, what's going on in the chat? Okay. So, Aaron Daly, I'm absolutely fuming about the pullout. I had tickets, hotel booked, a weekend with the lads planned around it. OMG. Well, that's the other side of the pullout. That's the other side of the pullout. A lot of people disappointed. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. That's a good point. The zone card this coming week is awful without White Wallin fight. It's pointless. It's a pointless show. It's a shame they couldn't. It's a shame they couldn't find somebody for Wallin, but it was such late notice that. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. It was such late notice. I was hoping they'd be able to find somebody for Wallin. It's a shame. It's a shame. Let's have a look. We'll still be going, but the undercard isn't crazy strong. Hey. That's a good point right there. That's a good point right there. Let's have a look. Babic versus Molina should be fun. Yusuf Kamari's fine too, but that's about it. I hope sometimes Chantel, Cameron, and Mary McGee headlining. OMG. Horrendous headliner. Oh my gosh, they could have chucked Dave Allen in there. He's always in training these days, apparently. Allegedly is always in training. Allegedly these days, theoretically, hypothetically. Okay, so now here's the problem. Here's the messing about. Here comes the games. Here comes the games. The game playing. Because Bob Arum says Tyson Fury will be fighting in March. Okay, now to me, how do I take that? Do I take that seriously? Or do I not? Here's the problem. Now. Here's where the game playing. Here's where the game playing comes in, because Dillian White could say, okay, so where are we now? October. By the time my shoulder heals, it'll be time to start training for Fury in March. So then Dillian could say, okay, no, we're not fighting you now. We got to get ready for Fury. Okay, so he gets ready for Fury in March, and the fight doesn't materialize. So now it's March, and Dillian says, okay, I got to get a fight. Well, when am I going to fight? When are you going to fight? If not March, it says August. We'll do something in August. So Dillian says, okay, March, April, May, June, July, August is 5 months away. Can I squeeze a fight in? No? Okay, we'll sit it out and we'll wait and restart training, just tick over and restart proper training in 3 months, 3 months prior to the fight. What's that? That's August, that's March, April, May, June, July, August. That's like March, April, May. That's May, June, July, August. That's May. So he eases down, starts another training camp in May, and then that doesn't happen. So what I'm seeing here is a potential misdirection by Bob Arum. Messing up Dillian White's training schedule, fight schedule, trying to string him out. The only way that can be avoided is if Dillian White, that fight gets made in writing early. But are they going to make it easy? By putting that fight in writing early? I suspect not. I think Dillian White is in for a torrid time. It's going to be in for a torrid time trying to nail that fight down for March. Just ain't going to be good. It's going to be a rough time. It's going to be a tough time. OMG. Okay, so let's have a looky. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. the poll. Let's have a look at the poll. Okay, so who should Shakur Stevenson fight next? Burchelt, 11%. Tank, 22%. Lomachenko, 0%. But Oscar Valdez, 67%. 67% of respondents said their cats preferred Valdez as the next opponent for Shakur Stevenson. Okay, let's end that now. Boom, that's ended. Let's have a look what people are saying in the chat. Let's have a look. Molina's going to be looking for a place to hide. Can't see it going 2 rounds. Let's have a look. Aaron Daly says that's why Hearn should have kept all the heavyweights he got rid of. He could have thrown in Hunter or Bacoli against Wallin. Damn. Molina gets absolutely turned over like an apple turnover. Molina gets turned over like an apple turnover. Hunter versus Wallin would have been intriguing, for sure. However, I don't know who would be taking that fight. I don't know who would be taking that fight on a week and a half notice though. 2 weeks notice maybe. I don't know. Some people take fights at 2 weeks notice. Some people say that it wasn't selling well. Could be why White pulled out. I would guess that White and Wallin were supposed to be getting paid handsomely. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's going to be interesting to see what the crowd looks like. I've heard that rumor as well, but I don't know. White versus Wallin was a fight I was actually looking forward to. So I don't know if I buy into that theory. Although of course it may be true. Hunter would win. Yeah, I got Hunter winning that. What is this? He's a dark horse in the heavyweight division, but he's starting to turn into another Josey Parker with the oppositions he's fighting. Yeah, I think you're talking about Hunter. Yeah, it's got to be careful. About that. Okay. So, yeah. So Dillian White could be led a merry dance. It's what's going on here? Yeah. Fury fighting next March, says Bob Arum. Full story. Okay. Where is it? There's a few interesting little takes on this. I skimmed through it earlier. If you need to stay active, it's a great idea. Fury's talent. Talking about Fury's talent. Okay, so Bob Arum says, White is not the mandatory. And that's what the WBC hasn't done. Dillian White has an obligation to fight Wallin, and we'll see. Okay, no, Dillian White doesn't have an obligation to fight Wallin. Let's just be factual here. The fight was scheduled, but White had to pull out with an injury. There is no further obligation. I mean, he can say he's sorry. I would have liked Wallin to get a replacement opponent, but apparently that hasn't happened, unfortunately. Fury will likely defend against White because the WBC did rule that the interim champion will be next if there is no unification fight with Usyk. Aram apparently won't oppose a fight between Fury and White once he realizes how much money it will bring in. It's far bigger fight for Fury than a match with Joe Joyce, because Joe Joyce is the other guy being talked of as a potential Fury opponent. What does this say? What does it say? The downside of Fury fighting White is that he could lose because Dillian has a lot of power in both hands, and he's a rugged heavyweight. Yep. I'd agree with that. What is this here? That's the third fight with the third referee. Damn, hard work. Got soaked around the collar. That must have felt uncomfortable. Bet he couldn't wait to get the dicky bow off. Damn. Okay. So what we're looking at now? Fury will try to duck White. I think he will. Perhaps Wallin should take this to arbitration. OMG. Arbitration again, please, no. No more arbitration, please, no. Don't let it happen. Damn. Okay. So what we're looking at now, what we're saying now. The poll has closed, I believe. That poll has closed. Let's do another quick one. A real quick one. Let's get this in. Will Fury try to duck White? Will Fury try to duck White? Question mark. Yes or no? Okay, so the poll's up. You're going to see it in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. And there it is. The poll is up. Will Fury try to duck White? Yes or no? Okay, so it's up there. Where are we? Okay, so the poll is up. What do I think? I think, it's going to be hell. It's going to be absolute hell trying to get Fury to sign to fight White. I think Fury would much prefer one of these traditional soft touches. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And hopefully he has to fight White. Has to fight a proper fight. White has come on he's taken a lot of flack from the American side. A lot of Wilder fans need White not to be good. They want him not to be good. Oh yeah, it's him again. Oh, Alabama slam, I'm gonna slam him, and all this stuff. Fury has ducked White before. Yeah, the WBC said, yeah, fight White. Fury said no. And he got a bit of flack. He came back and he said, make it for the diamond belt. And I'll fight White. The WBC said, yeah, we're making it for the diamond belt. Fight White for the diamond belt. Ordered him to fight White for the diamond belt. And Fury said, no. So he has ducked. He has tucked and ducked before. Hopefully Fury don't tuck and duck again this time. That would be terrible. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're coming up to the half an hour mark. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna close this thing down. There's 12. Actually, I'll give it 30 seconds. There's 12 people in here right now. So go ahead and take part in the poll. I'm gonna shut it down. What are we looking at? 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's close this down right now. Okay, so that's 100% of respondents said that they expect Tyson Fury to duck Dillian White. My. I'd hate if that happens, but I think he will work hard. To duck White. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's make our voices heard. We will not accept Tyson Fury ducking White again. It can't happen no more. It's got to come to an end. This thing must come to an end. Okay. So there was more. There was more topics, but yeah. So 75% of respondents said that Fury will try to duck White. 75%, and 25% of respondents said no. Fury won't duck him. Fury gonna fight him. So very interesting. There was lots of things. Let's see if there's anything that I wrote up that I haven't covered. OMG. Only a couple. Not bad. I'll save those topics for the next one. For the next time. We go live. Okay, so everybody in here, kindly smash the like button. Let's have a look at the like button situation. Let's reload that and see what we're working with. Okay, smash that like button. You have been in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphie. What is it? 320. Yes, we've covered the Herring versus Stevenson versus Herring. We talked about Oscar Rivas versus Rozaki. We looked at Otto Wallin saying no. Otto Wallin saying, damn, I want to see some medical evidence. Otto Wallin being very militant. He wants to see evidence. I really don't know if that's going to be forthcoming. I really don't know. Most unfortunate situation. Most unfortunate. Okay, so we've covered that. What else did we look at? Yeah. Bunch of stuff. There's some stuff I didn't get to cover, but it's okay. We will go live again later this week. So, it's the weekend wrap-up. It's the Boxing Talk with Raphie, 320. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it is the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And I'm out. Blessed.